Welcome to the Blue Devil pregame. Bobby Brown, as always, our guest here on the pregame show. Coach, Blackman's the opponent, and Blackman, once again, in this region, you're not going to find any easy ones, and Blackman's a good football team.
That's true, and they're the second team in the region. They get the second best record. They have a real good offense, two good tailbacks, a quarterback that can run the ball, and a lot of speed on defense.
And their depth at tailback is a situation where their starter missed a good part of the early season with a broken foot, and the kid that came on and took his place has earned a spot back there.
That's right, and he's actually getting more playing time than Turner.
Offensively, it's not a very complicated scheme for Blackman, is it?
No, it's not, and I guess that might be the bad thing about it, because they're so good at what they do, just the few little plays they run, that it's hard stopping it.
Defensively, what do you look for out of Blackman?
We look for an even man front, them to overshift to safety to a two receiver, three receiver side, and then they'll try to bring some pressure. It's conflicting. Some games they bring the pressure up the middle, some games they bring it off the edge, so you have to prepare for both.
How has the week of practice been for your football team?
We've had a real good week. The players know what's on line. If we win our last two games, we make the playoffs, and they know that. So we've had a real good week.
When you prepare for a team like Blackman, a regional football team, a team that's not very complicated offensively, you kind of have that work ethic during practice. You know what you've got to slow down. You know what you've got to stop. Have the kids reacted well to that this week?
They have, and the thing I've told them, though, is it doesn't matter how well we practice if we don't go out and perform on Friday night. We had the opportunity last week against Beach to make some plays, and we just didn't make them at the right time, and that's what I've been stressing, guys. We've had a great week, but the thing is, it doesn't matter how well you practice, it's how well you play on Friday night.
Bobby, have a good game against Blackman.
Thank you.
We'll be back with the kickoff of Blackman and Lebanon after these messages.
Discount Drugs are proud sponsors of Lebanon High School Blue Devil football. John Turner of Buckeye Drugs would like to wish the Blue Devils good luck and much success on this year's season. From Buckeyes Discount Drugs, go Big Blue! Permapipe are proud sponsors of Lebanon High School Blue Devil football. Jerry Triplett of Permapipe would like to wish the Blue Devils good luck on this year's season. University Medical Center are proud sponsors of Lebanon High School Blue Devil football.
UMC for LHS. UMC for LHS. Why go anywhere else?
From University Medical Center, go Big Blue! Auto Plaza are proud sponsors of Lebanon High School Blue Devil football. Jamie Turney of Lebanon Auto Plaza wants to wish the Blue Devils good luck and much success on this year's season. From Lebanon Auto Plaza, go Blue Devils! Randy's Barbershop are proud sponsors of Lebanon High School Blue Devil football. Randy Johnson would like to wish the Blue Devils good luck and much success on this year's season. From Randy's Barbershop, go Big Blue!
And Adam Dillon, Brody Farrell, and Taylor Shipp, Gilliam, Maupin, Bowen, and Rico Turner are the captains for the Blaze. Lebanon has won the toss. The Blue Devils have opted to defer their decision until the second half. Blackman will start this game and receive. Lebanon will kick off to Blackman to start this game tonight. Got some familiar faces officiating this game tonight. These guys have been around the block a time or two. Gideon Cross. A couple other guys I should know, but don't.
All right, everybody ready for a little football tonight?
But we are ready to get this thing going here as Lebanon and Blackman ready to get started in an important Region 4 5A football game. Tell you what, let's do. Let's take a 60-second break. Take a 60. Tell you what, now Blackman's coming on the field. The band for Blackman is still on the field, which is causing us to kind of waver back and forth. Lebanon's ready to kick it. Blackman still got their band on the field. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll get organized here and be ready for the kickoff. Lebanon and Blackman will be back in 30 seconds. Uniforms, white pants, white jerseys, blue numerals and trim, blue headgear, white face mask. The Blackman Blaze, navy blue uniform, pants and jerseys, white numerals, navy blue helmet, orange trim. David Ossip is the head coach. David was the head coach at Oakland back in the glory years for the Patriots. Lebanon will kick the football. Josh Dunn will stand on the far hash to kick. Deep to return for the Blaze of Blackman. Jason Ambergy and Eddie Mays. Ambergy at his 15. Mays moves up to the 10. And here with the play-by-play call is Clyde Harville.
Okay, thanks, Tommy. Let's play football. Here's Dunn's kick. Across the field job. Going to come to Ambergy at the 11. Back to the 15, to the 20, coming up to the near sideline. Got some room. 25-30, 35-40, 45-50. He's got one man to beat, and they drag him out of bounds as he crosses the 45 down inside the Lebanon 40. Ambergy took it at about the 11. Got a lane, got some good blocking up the sideline. Carried it all the way down to the Lebanon 40 is where they will spot the football.
44 yards on that return by Blackman, and Lebanon kicked it where they wanted to. They kicked the ball across the hash to the man they wanted. We just did not get it covered.
Blackman will have a 1st and 10 at the Lebanon 40. As a matter of fact, for the length of the football inside the Lebanon 40-yard line. Ambergy, the quarterback. Maupin is the fullback. And they give it to the big fullback up the middle, and he's not got much. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. He may have punched it down near the 38 for about a yard and a half gain.
Ambergy, the quarterback, comes all the way to the sideline to get the play. Sprints back to the huddle defensively for the Blue Devils tonight. Dillard, Dillon, Farrell, Vandiver, those are your linebackers. Grooms, Haynes, Bowles, and Hires up front.
Turner in at the tailback spot now. Maupin is the fullback, out of the eye, man in motion across the field. Blackman moving from your left to right. And Ambergy back to throw, rolls out and wants to throw, fires, got a man wide open, and he dropped it down at the Lebanon 22. Went up high for it, should have caught it right in his hands, and that was for Jason Ambergy, the wide receiver. So brother to brother, and Ambergy just dropped it down at the Lebanon 22.
He was open, ran a curl route right in the middle of Lebanon's 3-deep secondary and had plenty of yardage on that play. Could not hang on.
It'll be 3rd down and 8. Ball at the Lebanon 38. Blackman run it back to the Lebanon 40. Got 2 on a first down play and now an incomplete pass, and it's 3rd and 8. And they had it to Turner to the far side. He's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Lebanon's got him back at the 41. Turner trying to get outside. 29 for the Blue Devils was there first. That's Adam Dillon. He had a lot of help over there as they pitch him for about a 2-yard loss back inside or outside the Lebanon 40. And it'll bring up a 4th down situation.
Jesse Dillard also went on that tackle and some
And a flag there, Tommy. See that holding against them is declined, so we'll bring up 4th down.
Makes it 4th and 10 from just outside the Lebanon 40. Oakland will run that punt team onto the field to kick the football for the Patriots. Will be the punter, Josh Dennis.
Dennis will stand at his own 46. Lebanon sending Stewart back deep. Ball on the hash mark far side. Dropped it. Lebanon trying to get him. He kicks it, gets a pretty good kick away. Lebanon going to have to let it hit. It'll hit at about the 20 and roll inside the Lebanon 20 down near the 16 and die. So it wound up
around the 16-yard line.
pretty good for Blackman after he had to kind of kick it on the run, but he got a decent kick away. About 25 or 30 yards out of that.
Officially from Terry Stafford, 24 yards on that kick. And Clyde, in a situation like that, any kick is better than the alternative. Dennis just flat out dropped that snap. He was very fortunate to get that thing off.
Blue Devils with a 1st and 10. Taylor Ship, spread offense, hands it up the middle and diving out over the 20 to the 21 all the way to the 22 is Shockley out of the tailback spot. So Shockley going to get about 5 or maybe 6 on a first down carry. It'll be a 5-yard gain.
About 5, 2nd and 5.
And it'll be 2nd down and 5 for Lebanon as they give it to Shockley up the middle. Ship rolls, looks, wants to throw, being pressured, fires up the middle, in and out of the hands of 2 people. One at the 29, another up at the 33.
To our guys back at the station, we heard that phone ring on the broadcast here. Somehow that's coming through the system there. Whoever you're talking to on that other line, we're hearing you.
What are you doing?
Well, we're doing a ball game. Ball game, Lebanon with a 3rd and 5. Taylor Ship out of the shotgun. Back to throw. Ship looks, fires long, got a man. And it's caught over the 50, down at the 45. Vandiver makes a great catch, stretched out his arms and caught it at the 50 on the fingertip grab. And Lebanon's in Blackman territory at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Taylor Ship to Taylor Vandiver, 33 yards on that pass play, and a great-looking catch on the post route. It was there, and Taylor Vandiver just hauls it in.
If you can hear me, call me back when you get out of
And it is a 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. And, boy, we are picking up somebody's conversation badly. Ship hands it up the middle. It's Shockley over the 45, inside the 43, inside the 41, down inside the 40, all the way to the 38. And thank goodness they hung up. Now we've got to hang up here.
2nd down.
Blue Devils, I hope we're still on the air. Lebanon with a 2nd down and 3 after a 7-yard gain by Shockley. And they hand it back, and here comes Stewart. Stewart at the 40, 35-30. Stewart cuts inside, hit at the 25, dropped to the 24.
A.J. Stewart on the carry.
And they dropped the line.
I wonder why we ain't.
I don't know.
Will Redding with the stop for Blackman.
6-1-5.
Well,
Down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Lebanon.
Okay, we've still got TV audio, so let's go with that.
Blue Devils with the 1st and 10 inside the 25 at the 24. They give it to Shockley up the middle. Shockley going to drive down to about the 21 where it will be 2nd down. Or it'll be 2nd down and about 7 after about we'll call it 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard gain.
Jack Stevens with the stop for Blackman.
Boy, we got more phone conversations on our broadcast tonight than the South Central Bell has. Taylor Ship underneath the center, 2nd down and 8 for the Blue Devils. Motion across the way, and they give it to the motion man, trying to cut inside. Nothing doing there. Blackman smelled that out as they gave it to Justin Forrest, and Forrest trying to cut in over the tackle on a little semi-reverse play. Gets about got back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and a long 7 now for the Blue Devils. 3rd and 7. Shockley at the tailback spot. Taylor Shipp, the quarterback. 2 wideouts to the near side. And Shipp will go out of the shotgun. It's back, looks, fires to the near side. Here is Forrest. He's got it inside the 20 and drives all the way down near the 10. He's close to a first down. I think he's going to be about a yard shy, but the Blue Devils are not going to give it up here, that's for sure. They'll move it to the 16-yard line where it will be first down, or be 4th down and a yard for the Blue Devils. Shipp hands off to Forrest, and he's got the first down, driving inside the 14 down to the 13. Should have it with no problem. It's 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, trying to drive down and get one early here against the Blackman Blaze.
Lebanon lined up in a traditional offset eye look. Forrest was the tailback. We had an offset back in the backfield, acting as a lead blocker, and Forrest goes off tackle for first down yardage. Now Lebanon moving the football, no score in the game, 7:14 to go here in the first quarter.
All the way down to the 13. Blue Devils with a 1st and 10, and they give it to Shockley. Trying to go up the middle, got back to the line of scrimmage, may have gotten a yard on second effort. Down near the 11.
Shockley on the carry, stopped by Meredith.
I think they'll put it down at the, they'll put it down at the 12. It'll be a yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for Lebanon. Shipp and the Blue Devils trying to get one in a hurry here. 6:45 to play, first quarter, no score. They hand it to Stewart coming to the near side. Stewart trying to turn the corner, can't do it. Pulled down from behind at the 10.
Stewart pulled down around the 10-yard line.
Tackle from behind is going to be made by Zach Gilliam, a 6'2", 235-pound senior, who ran him down from behind as he tried to get a block to turn the corner, and he wasn't there.
Lebanon trying the jet sweep, had A.J. lined up in the slot, bringing him across the formation. Almost a reverse-type play. Lebanon now huddling at the line of scrimmage as Taylor Shipp gets the play from head coach Bobby Brown.
3rd down and 7 for the Blue Devils. They can pick up a first at the 3. And they hand it to Shockley. Broke a tackle. Shockley trying to get outside. He's going into the middle of the field. And I would imagine we're going to have a field goal try by the Blue Devils here. They'll probably bring on Dunn to try a field goal as they run it to the middle of the field. It's right in front of the goalpost. And the ball is at the 7.5 yard line. And they're going to bring on Dunn to attempt that field goal. They'll set it down at about the, where are they going to put it? At about the 15. Now Lebanon's going to line up in this crazy little.
Josh Dunn on to attempt the field goal.
Yeah, they will spot it at the 15. Cunningham is in to hold. Dillard will snap it.
It'll be a 25-yarder. Here's the snap, touchdown. Dunn's kick looks good from here, looks right through the middle, and it is. Blue Devils draw first blood. They lead the Blaze 3-0. Lebanon 3, Blackman nothing. The sideline report brought to you by Ron's Family Hair Design. Ron is celebrating the start of his 9th year serving Lebanon and the surrounding counties, and would like to thank you for all your continued support and ask you to please allow them to continue to serve you. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
For the season, Josh Dunn, a 25-yard field goal. The Blue Devils going 76 yards in 13 plays. 5:19 left in the first quarter. It's Lebanon 3, Blackman 0.
Blackman again will put Mays and Ambergy back deep, and they flip-flop them this time. They put Mays to the near side. That's where Lebanon kicked it before. Evidently, that's where they're going to kick it again. That's the way Dunn is lined up. And they switched at the last moment. So here's Dunn's kick. It's an onside job. And diving and making the grab at the 11-49 is the Blaze. It didn't go quite 10, but they get it. Well, it almost did. They put it just length of the football inside the Lebanon 50, or inside the 50 on the Lebanon side of the 50. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blaze at midfield. Lebanon trying to get something going here in a hurry.
Well, believe it or not, that's not as good a field position as Blackman had the first time Lebanon kicked off to him.
Well, it isn't. It's 10 yards back. Ambergy, the quarterback, underneath. Ambergy back to throw. Quarterback draw coming up. He's going to be had from behind. He's going to cross the 48 down to the 47, near the 46. And big number 8 got a handful of blue shirt and just kind of swung him around until a couple more Blue Devils got there. That's Archie Grooms.
Grooms back in the starting lineup tonight, and they tried the old quarterback draw play. In fact, it's almost like a trap play. They pull the left side guard and tackle as Ambergy takes a deep step and then just tries to follow those guys up in the hole.
Turner is back in at the tailback position. Maupin is the fullback. They give it to Turner, trying to go into the line. Got a little break. Crosses the
Turner, the carry,
45. Gets about 5 as he crosses the 43 all the way down to the 42. It will bring up third and a long 3 for Oakland.
29, Adam Dillon with the stop. Third down 3.
The ball is outside the Lebanon 42 at almost the 43, and they've got to go just almost to the 39.5 to pick up the first down. 3rd and 3, big third down play. Blaze on the move. Quarterback underneath. They hand it to Turner again. Turner drives, and I don't know. He may have it from where this guy runs in from this side. They're going to give him all the way to the 39, and he will have the first down. It's 1st and 10 for the Blaze.
Blackman running a little trap action up front. They like to pull those guards and tackles. And on the TV replay, you can probably see their guard and tackle on the right side. They were lined up kind of deep.
Ball at the 39. It is double wide out set now out of the eye. Ambergy, the quarterback, underneath. Hands to Turner. No, back to throw. Going to keep it. Look, he's had sacked. Back at the 43.
Justin Ambergy sacked.
Bowles and Hires meet at the quarterback. Ambergy dropped back to pass on the play action. Lebanon had 4 guys committed to going after the quarterback, and Bowles and Hires make the sack. Negative yardage on the play. 2nd and long now for the Blaze of Blackman.
Loss of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13 now for the Blaze of the Lebanon. Well, the ball just inside the Lebanon 43. 3:15 to play quarter 1. Lebanon leading 3-0 on a 25-yard done field goal. Double wide out set for the Blaze. 2nd 13. Down the line comes the quarterback, turns into there, and there's not much there. Lebanon defense all over that. He did not make the 40, a gain of about 2, and it's going to be 4th down now.
Bowles on the tackle along with Zach Thompson, who's seeing some work on the defensive front for Lebanon as they tried a little quarterback keep off tackle. They pulled a guard and let him kick on the end. Lebanon had people all around it. 3rd down and long now.
It is 3rd and almost 12. 3rd, call it 3rd and 11. Ambergy wide to the left. Mays is wide to the right. Ambergy, toss sweep to the right side to Turner. Blue Devil defense is there trying to get a hand on him and do as he crosses the 40 down inside the 38 to the 37. But it's going to bring up 4th and long. It's going to bring up about a 4th and 8 situation. And they'll bring on the punting unit once again. Oakland, or rather Blackman, runs the punting unit on.
Brings up 4th down.
So the Blue Devils have held for the 2nd time here in the opening period, and they cling to their 3-0 lead with 1:57 to play. Mays kick. Spiral going down. Going to let Lebanon, going to let it roll, and it's going to go. Did they knock it down? They downed it at the 1, they say.
Ball is down.
They'll put it at the 2, so the Blue Devils are going to start deep in a hole at their own 2-yard line.
35 yards on the kick, and a good effort by Ed Mays, one of the gunners, one of the outside cover guys for Blackman, as just as the ball's going into the end zone, he's able to tip it, knock it back, and Lebanon will put it in play. 1st and 10, 98 yards away from pay dirt. Lebanon leads 3-0 over Blackman.
Blue Devils need some big plays here to get out of the hole now with a quarter coming to a close. They lead 3-0. Blue Devils on top of Blackman. Double wideouts to the near side. Blue Devils moving from your right to left, and they hand it in there to Shockley, and Shockley is going to roar out over the 5 to about the 6 and gain about 3 or maybe 4 yards on the carry. And that was Adams, I think, rather in at the tailback spot rather than Shockley. But Adams gets about 4. So pretty good gain on 1st down there. The Blue Devils can keep it going and get out of this hole. Ball at the Lebanon 6, 2nd down and 6. Taylorship up underneath the center. Adams is the tailback. 2 wideouts to the near side, and again they give it to Adams, and here comes Adams. Big hole. Out over the 10. Loose football, and Blackman's got it. Adams may have had the 1st down. They jerk it free, and the Blaze come up with a turnover.
On the recovery, Ed Mays, and we were looking right at it. Adams broke into the clear, had the ball in one arm, and it got pulled away by Blackman.
Blaze
Mays
will take
with the
over at
recovery,
the
and now the
11,
Blaze
14-yard line.
in business.
First down.
First and 10, a minute and 2 to go in the first quarter.
At the Lebanon 14 is where they come up with the football. Ambergy, the quarterback underneath, sets him down. Gives to Turner, second man through. Turner gets a yard or two, and not much happening in there for
Meredith
Turner.
on the carry.
Blue Devil defense picking up where they left off at Beach last week, or they seem to be anyway. They're playing well here in the opening period. He'll get about 3 yards down to the 11, and it'll be second down and 7, almost second and 8. Ball at the Lebanon 11 as Turner gains 3. 33 seconds to go here in a quarter, possibly the last play of the first quarter. Lebanon leading 3-0. Ambergy, the quarterback, sets his ball club and hands it to Turner again, and Turner's tripped up. A big number 66. He'll dive forward for a couple of yards. Making the play for the Blue Devils is Dustin Wade, who got to trip him up as he went in there. He moves it down to the 9, and it's third down now and 5.
That'll be the last play of the first quarter. Lebanon leads Blackman by a score of 3-0. We're at Blackman. This is Blue Devil football on FM 98.9, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Season, and if Lebanon were to win out these last 2 region football games in this season, tonight at Blackman, next week at Laverne, Lebanon would be the second place team in the region with a record of 4-2 in Region 4-5A and be able to host a first round playoff game. That's down the road. The business at hand is here at Blackman as the Blaze have taken advantage of a Lebanon turnover, took possession at the 14. They've got it now at the 9 as we start the second quarter.
3rd and 5 at the 9. Blaze gets them set. Maupin is the fullback. Turner's the tailback. Ambergy, the quarterback, hands it to Turner, and Turner going to be hit at the 10, and he's going to be stopped short of the 5, and he is not going to pick up the first down. It'll bring up a 4th down and about 2. 4th and 2 for Blackman, and let's see if they elect to try a field goal or if they elect to go for it. Blue Devils dropping the ball at the 14 and have a chance to stop the Blaze right here with a big defensive play.
They're going to go, Clyde.
They're going to go for it. The crowd is on its feet. Blackman with a 4th and 2. A short 2. Ambergy, the quarterback, calls, hands to his fullback. He's got the first down. Maupin crosses inside the 5 to the 4, down near the 3, and it'll be first and goal for Blackman at the Lebanon 3.
Gave it to the big fullback on the dive play.
He just got that with strength.
The initial line surge looked like it got him the first down. They will bring the chains across the way just to make sure. It was a week ago. Bobby Brown was trying to get a measurement and couldn't toward the end of the game. And
that's a no-brainer there. That's first down by a yard.
First down.
First and goal for the Blaze. At the 3.
It'll be first down.
Blackman has recovered 11 and fumbled at the 14 and moved to the 3 in 4 plays. And now we'll have a first and goal. Now they bring Turner up as a flanker and put him in motion. Out to the right side, and Ambergy wants to throw. And a great defensive play by Lebanon. Boy, that was touchdown if Vandiver don't get a hand on it. What a great defensive play. Got a left hand in there and batted that away from Rico Turner.
Outstanding effort, and also closing on the backside for Lebanon was Jesse Dillard, who hit the quarterback just after he released the football. They brought Turner in motion across the formation and ran him in a little flat route right at the goal line. Taylor Vandiver had him man-to-man and made an outstanding play.
Second down goal for Blackman at the Lebanon 4. And they hand it to Turner coming to the near side. Lebanon going to hit him and knock him down, and it's no go, and that isn't Turner. That is Meredith. Kenny Meredith, who's in there now. And I don't think he gained anything. It'll be third and goal. As a matter of fact, he may have lost a few inches on the play and lost about a half yard. The ball is now between the 3 and the 4. It's 3rd and 3.5, and this Blue Devil defense is getting stingy down here if they can keep it up.
They have fought tooth and nail in here after giving up the football on the 14.
3rd and goal. Ambergy sets his Blaze team down, and they give it to Meredith again, and the Blue Devils have him again. He may have gotten to the 2, but no closer. Big Arky Grooms coming from the far side, getting a piece of him and knocking him down.
4th down goal.
And it will be 4th and goal as the Blue Devils putting up a goal line stand here. They put the football
at the 2-yard line.
At the 3. So he gained a half yard on that carry.
Clyde, here comes the field goal team.
You're right, and they're going to put the field goal unit in there. And the kicker is going to be Josh Dennis. Tommy, you do the honors.
Into hold is Emerson. Spot will be at the 10. It'll make it a 20-yard field goal from the hash. Snap it, spot it, kick it. It's up, and it's good. So the game is tied on the 20-yard field goal by Dennis with 9:24 to go in the half.
Ron's Family Hair Design bringing you the sideline report. Ron's carries a complete line of hair care products, including Paul Mitchell, American Crew, Bedhead, and many more. Stop in and see the folks at Ron's today. Back to the station for a 30-second timeout, then we're back with the Blaze kickoff.
They go 11 yards in 8 plays. Josh Dennis kicks the field goal to tie the score, 20-yard field goal. We've got 9:24 left in the first half. It's 11-3, Blackman 3.
Lebanon defense taking up where they left off at Beach last week. They're playing extremely well tonight, and Blackman, recovering a fumble at the Lebanon 14, had to settle for a field goal. It's 3-3 with 9:29 to play, and here's the kickoff. Long and deep. Going to chase A.J. Stewart back in the end zone, and wisely he let that one go, and it goes through the end zone. Lebanon will bring it out of the 20, and the Blue Devils will have a little better field position than they had a moment ago. And guys, so far tonight, the Blue Devil offense has been moving the football. We've just lost that one a moment ago.
We got to hang on to the football. You don't want to make mistakes deep in your own territory. Let's see if we can take it and drive it. This score at the end of the first quarter, we've got one from Scoreboard Central. Gordonsville leads East Robertson 6-0 after 1 quarter of play.
Lebanon going with 2 wideouts to the short side of the field as the Blue Devils move from your right to left. Ship, the quarterback, hands off underneath there to Adams, and Adams is going to be hit behind the line, but it's still going to cross the 20 out to the 21, just over the 21, a gain of about a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Blue Devils.
Clyde, I like that call by Bobby Brown. Adams fumbled the last time he carried it. Adams is an important part of this football team. Bobby called the play and gave it right back to him and gave him a chance to hang on to that football.
And hang on he did this time. 8:57 to play here in the opening half. It's 3-3 at Blackman. Ship to throw. Looks, fires to the wide side. He's got Vanderveer and Salas. And Salas lost a couple of yards after making the reception. Back to the 25. He got it at about the 27. Trying to get more yardage, trying to circle around and get back, and got dropped at the 25. It'll be 3rd down and 5 now for the Blue Devils. 3rd and 5 for the Blue at their own 25. Taylor Ship. Shockley at the running back spot. And Ship hands through the middle, no go. In there they jam Lebanon up at the 27, and it'll bring up a 4th down situation as they give it to A.J. Stewart. And Stewart can get but about 2, and it'll be 4th and, well, a long 3 for the Blue Devils, and they'll have to kick the football away.
Lebanon with the old slice trap. They fake the outside play and give it to A.J. Stewart coming back against the grain. Taylor Ship will drop in the punt formation for the Blue Devils.
Ambergy along with, I think it's 25 on the far side, Wes Martin, but we'll have to see. Here's the kick, not a good one, and it's going to take a Blaze bounce and bounce. It'll hit at the 46, bounce back up to the 48, and the Blaze will have great field position as they've had here in the first half. And guys, with the field position that they have had, they only have 3 points, but they took it over on, they've been in Lebanon territory almost every time. They had a flag down, and now they wave it off. Blaze will have the football at their own 48 as the offense comes on the field and Lebanon's defense comes out to meet them.
Lebanon played well last week in that loss at Beach. Beach stuck in a touchdown late in the game. It was 13-7 for a good part of the game, and then Beach scored late to make it 19-7. Lebanon has played with some passion on the defensive side of the ball. They've tackled well. They need to keep it up.
Blue Devils on defense. Hamburgy, the Blaze quarterback, calling the signals. Back to throw. Looks, fine long. Got a man out there, but he threw that one. Elvin Hayes would have had trouble catching up with that one. About 10 yards overthrown down the sideline. Lebanon had pretty good coverage anyway. They were going to Turner.
John Williams in coverage. Williams at one corner, Krotzer at the other. Shockley coming over from the free safety position to help out as Ambergy just a little three-step drop, and he unleashes what could best be described as almost a javelin throw down the far sideline, and he outthrew everybody.
2nd down and 10 for the Blaze. Herbert to the far side, Ambergy to the near side, and Ambergy the quarterback as they flip-flop the tight end. Toss sweep to the near side, and here comes Turner. Lebanon will take him on. Turner breaking a tackle, sliding outside. Breaks one at the 50, at the 45. Turner inside the 40, all the way down to the Lebanon 38. Big run for Turner, his biggest of the night, as they had some blocking in front of him that time, and they were mowing the Blue Devils down.
They ran the toss sweep for 14 yards. They got him on the corner. Lebanon's defensive back came up, set the corner. But Turner did a nice job turning it back inside, making a little weave there for that first down yardage.
3-3 ball game, 7 minutes before halftime here at Murfreesboro Blackman. They hand it in the middle to the big fullback, Maupin, and he's got all kinds of yardage. Over the 35, over the 30, over the 29, down to the 28. A 10-yard gain by Maupin, the fullback.
Maupin, 5'11", 200 pounds, running with a good body lean. Gets it right down close to first down yardage with that big body of his.
It'll be 2nd down and a yard from where they will spot the football at the 28. Herbert split to the near side. Ambergy to the far side. Ambergy, the quarterback, lost it. Let's see who comes up with it. Lebanon says they've got it. And I think they do. I thought I saw a white shirt get on it. Blue Devil football.
Like the Blue Devils have it.
Slide, it looks like Arkey Grooms.
Number 8, Arkey Grooms
with the recovery of the fumble as Ambergy had a bad exchange from center right there with him. Hugh Chavez, sophomore linebacker. So Lebanon dodges a bullet, and once again, defensively, Lebanon has stepped up and made a play.
6:34 to play before halftime. Blue Devils got time to go get one. They led 3-0 at the quarter. Now it's 3-3 as the teams have traded field goals. Lebanon out of the shotgun with a 1st and 10. And they hand it to Adams, and Adams has got a little running room. Punches it out over the 30 to the 31 and will gain about 4. And it'll bring up, well, maybe a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Blue Devils in a hurry. They go out of the same set. Forrest and Adams are the backs on either side of Ship. And again, Ship coming with it to the near side. Quarterback option. Crosses the 35. Out over the 40. Flags go down, and I think Blackman got a late hit there. Out over the 40 to the 43. And if that's on Blackman, and it is, this is going to be a biggie.
Lebanon showed some option. Lebanon faked the inside handoff. Here comes Taylor Ship on the option as Justin Forrest is his pitch man. He broke the line of scrimmage for good yardage, did not make the pitch, and is tackled, but 15 more yards are going to be tacked on for that play. Terry Stafford, what about the breakdown on that play?
Timing the pickup by Ship was good for 11 yards out to the 42 of Lebanon. After the 15-yard penalty, it's going to be 1st down Lebanon at the Blackman 43-yard line.
Blue Devils with a 1st and 10 in Blackman territory. Again, they go out of that same set. And they hand it this time to Adams, and Adams is going to drive and squirt down in there for about 3 and push it down near the 40. They will not quite give him the 40, so it'll be a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Blue Devils. With the nose of the football touching the Blackman 40.
Clyde, this Blackman team is used to playing some close football games. Last week, they defeated Smyrna 9-6 in overtime. No touchdowns in that game.
Well, the Blue Devils are trying to go get something here with 5:18 to play in the first quarter. They're at the Blackman 40, 2nd down and 8. Motion to the near side. They give it to A.J. Stewart. Got a block. Stewart trying to turn it at the 40, needed another block, didn't get it. He gets to the 39 and is banged out of bounds. There was 3 black shirts there and no Blue Devils over there to throw a block. A gain of about 2 by A.J. Stewart. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Blue Devils. 4:55 to play in the first half. 3-3 football game.
Clyde, the way we've played defensively, you figure Lebanon's got 2 plays to pick up 6 yards.
They're not going to give it up here. That's for certain. This close to halftime anyway. 4:40 to play in the opening half. 3-3 game here at Murfreesboro Blackman. Ship got to hurry and get the play underway now.
Let's go, fellas.
Out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Ship rolls left, wants to throw. Swings it out to the near side and just had to throw that one away. Did well to get rid of it. Adams was in the area. But Taylor Ship just dumps it. And it'll bring up 4th down and 6 now. And the Blue Devils, you get the feeling they are going to go for it and will.
Lebanon tried to run the screen to Adams on the near side, and they got a lot of pressure on Taylor Ship, the quarterback. Now late, Blackman adjusts to Lebanon with trips on the left side.
Lebanon 3 to the wide side. Ship will go out of the shotgun. The lone running back is Adams. And here's the snap. Ship back to throw, looks, fires. Long, he's got a man down in the middle. It is caught inside the 5 to the 4.
Salas. What a great catch. Out of the trips formation, we had 3 guys. Hey, that was Forrest on that catch.
Great catch.
Justin Forrest on the catch. Full out. I thought he had overthrown him. Forrest with a nice little burst, Terry Stafford, for that catch.
Tommy, pick up on 4th and 5. Lebanon picks up 35 yards inside the Blackman 5. It's 1st and goal, Lebanon.
Blue Devils with the 1st and goal, knocking on the Blackman door. 3-3 ball game, 4:05 to play here in the opening half. Blue Devils trying to punch one in. They hand it to Adams, and Adams is going to stick his nose in there and get 1-2 yards down inside the 3. And it'll be 2nd down and goal. And the Blue Devils lining up in a hurry with no huddle. Taylor Ship hands it to Forrest, and Forrest is trying to drive. He'll get down near the 1.
Justin Forrest with the carry.
And it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 for the Blue Devils with 3:30 to play here in the opening half. 3-3 ball game. Blue Devils trying to hang with the Blaze here in Murfreesboro.
Going to bring up 3rd down goal.
Lebanon now 3 wide outs to the left. 1 to the right. Salas is to the right. Vandiver, Stewart is to the left. And now they put Forrest back at a running back. Ship going up under the center. Taylor Ship with a quarterback sneak, and Ship gets in on the 2nd effort. Touchdown, Lebanon.
Lebanon lined up in the shotgun. Bobby Brown waves Taylor Ship up to the line of scrimmage. Taylor gets under center, takes the snap, goes right over Peter Taylor at right guard for the touchdown. And that one, folks, is big. 3 minutes exactly to go in the first half. Jesse Dillard will snap it. Cunningham will put it down, and Josh Dunn will attempt the PAT. Cunningham calls for the ball. Snap it, spot it, kick it. It's up, and it's good. Lebanon with a touchdown to go on top. 10-3 over Blackman with 3 minutes to go.
Ron's Family Hair Design bringing you the sideline report. At Ron's, they do the most modern styles as well as old-fashioned clipper cuts. And if you feel like a hot lather shave on your neck, they'll do that too. Stop in and give them a try. They know you'll enjoy the experience. Ron's Family Hair Design, 10-3. Lebanon leading Blackman with 3 minutes to go before the half. We'll be back in 30.
Fumble for Lebanon. 73 yards later, Taylor Ship is going into the end zone in 9 plays. Josh Dunn has just kicked the extra point. We've got 3 minutes left in the first half. It's Lebanon 10, Blackman 3.
Dunn set to kick it away again, and Lebanon again going to go with that cross-country kick. It's way far and caught, and Lebanon going to hit him, and I think he signaled for a fair catch, and they will drop the flag over there at about the 37-yard line, and this is going to cost the Blue Devils.
John Mark Stevens takes the kick.
Once again, though, not bad field position considering on their first kick return, they got it across the 50 all the way down to Lebanon's 40.
Well, Blackman has had the field position all game almost. They're going to walk off 15 big ones here against the Blue Devils, and it'll put the ball in Lebanon territory at the 47 of the Blue with 3 minutes to play, or 2:59 to be exact on the scoreboard. Lebanon leading 10-3. Blue Devil defense going to be called upon to hold them here in the closing minutes of the first half. Ambergy sets his offense. Hand off to his big fullback in the middle. Not a whole lot going in there this time. He pokes his nose down to about the 45 and then gets pushed back.
Neal on the tackle for Lebanon. He's down at the bottom of the pile. Also in there for the Blue Devils, Tommy Donald.
They got a piece of Maupin that time. He didn't get much, about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. They go out of the I with 1 wide out, moving from your right to left as you listen in. Toss sweep to Turner, coming to the near side. Turner getting a block, going to be hit. Flag's going to be down. Now another flag's going to fly. He'll move it inside the 40 to the 39, but hang on to your hats. There's 2 flags down on the field. The Blackman, I think, is going to be against the back one is going against Blackman. It's going to be a hold, and they'll pick the other up. Lebanon's got a man down.
Great effort, great team defense by the Blue Devils as our corner came up strong to turn the play back inside, and Lebanon had another couple of Blue Devils run over and make the play. We do have a man down on the play. Lebanon outside linebacker, inside linebacker Adam Dillon.
You're looking at a knee, Tommy. Let's hope that isn't what is the case. Boy, he's played a lot of football for the Blue Devils this year. That could be just a cramp.
Let's take 30 seconds. We'll take a break right here. 30 seconds. Lebanon leads Blackman 10-3 with 2:19 to go in the first half. With a little bit of a limp. It looked like he took a blow from behind the way he was stretched out on his face on the field, and medical staff taking a look at him. Penalty against the Blaze, and so Blackman now looking at a 2nd down and what, about 15 yards?
About 14 from their own 48. 2:17 and the clock running here in the first half. Again, they flip-flop that tight end. Lebanon's defense adjusts, and Ambergy gives it to Turner, and Turner's at the 50 to the 45 to the 40. Turner hit at the 30 and dropped down at the 27. Turner with a big run, and they did it to Lebanon again. He got that big run on that same play back in their field goal drive.
Why they hurt us to the weak side. They shifted the tight end to the right. Lebanon shifted defensively to meet that, and they ran back to the weak side away from the tight end, and a big play there for Blackman.
Double wide out set. Ambergy gives it to his big fullback, and there ain't much happening there. He may have got, he didn't make the 25. He gets about 1.5 yards down inside the 26. But not quite to the 25. Archie Groom's the last Blue Devil up, but there was a bunch of white shirts in there. Timeout going to be called by Blackman. 1:39 to play here in the opening half. It's Blue Devils 10, the Blaze of Blackman 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll bring you play-by-play action of Lebanon High football. Lebanon at Blackman tonight, and the Blue Devils lead the Blaze by a score of 10-3 with 1:39 to go in the first half.
Blue Devil defense coming back onto the field. Boy, they have played well last week and tonight. Just like they've made a 90-degree turnaround. Not that they played that badly, they've just stepped it up. Ambergy up underneath, 2nd down and 8. Ambergy to Turner to the far side. Turner hit and dropped. He didn't get anything. He got back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Blue Devils over there, big number 62, getting the first lick on him. That was Jesse Dillard.
Clyde, you can't play that play any better than Jesse Dillard. He took on the lead block of Maupin, fought through that block, and made initial contact on the tailback. They got nothing.
And that's a pretty big block to fight through. Maupin is 5'11" and a 200-pound senior. Double wide out set, 3rd and 7 for the Blaze. 58 seconds left. They give it to Turner, coming to the near side, and he's got some running room. He's at the 20 to the 15 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown on an end around. They give it to the flanker, Ambergy, with 49 seconds left. and they cross Lebanon up on that one big time, and he takes it in for the score.
They came with the reverse action. Ambergy came, they ran sweep right, came back with the reverse for the touchdown. In to attempt the PAT is Josh Dennis. To hold is Emerson. Emerson calls for the ball. Snap, spot it, kick it. It's up, and it's good.
So with 49.7 seconds here before halftime, we're tied at 10. Ron's Family Hair Design wishes good luck to Coach Brown and the Blue Devils. They're happy to support all of the Wilson County teams again this year. They're celebrating their 9th year of serving Lebanon and the surrounding counties. A 30-second break, then we're back here at Blackman. Go ahead, Terry.
Thank you, Clyde. It's Jason Ambergy, the flanker for Blackman, goes 25 yards on the reverse with only 49 seconds left in the first half. It's 10-10.
Blaze will kick it. Blue Devils will have a return. 49 seconds left. And here is the kick. Long and deep. Stewart's going to wait for it at the 3. Stewart to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Trying to slide outside. Going to be hit and dropped at the 14. Boy, they're watching Stewart like a hawk. And they get him at, well, they'll mark it at the 15. 43 seconds remaining. Lebanon will have time for a play or so. 10-10 football game.
Lebanon will put the ball in play. 1st and 10 at their 15-yard line.
Blue Devils trying to come in here and steal one from the Blaze tonight. Taylor Ship will come on for the Blue Devils. They probably may not try to do anything here. They put 2 wideouts to the far side. Ship hands off in the middle. And Adams slipped and fell as he tried to make a cut and is going to lose a yard. And the clock will run. Blue Devils will get off one more play maybe. Adams will go out. Shockley comes in at the tailback spot. 23 seconds, 22, 21. Taylor Ship up underneath the center. They give it to Shockley, coming to the near side, trying to get outside. Crosses the 15 to the 16 to the 17, and is down there, and the clock will run out.
Shockley with the last
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is halftime here in Murfreesboro at Blackman High School. Blue Devils 10, the Blaze 10. After 3 minutes, we'll be back with our halftime show.
First Insurance Group are proud sponsors of Lebanon High School Blue Devil football. First Insurance Group, go Big Blue. Liberty State Bank are proud sponsors of Lebanon High School Blue Devil football. Good luck and much success on this year's season. From Liberty State Bank, go Big Blue. Dillon, Cabinet, and Millwork are proud sponsors of Lebanon High School Blue Devil football. Dillon would like to wish the Blue Devils good luck and much success on this year's season. From Dillon, Cabinet, and Millwork, go Big Blue. The Nashville Super Speedway are proud sponsors of Lebanon High School Blue Devil football.
Thacker with the Nashville Super Speedway. We'd like to wish the Blue Devils a great season.
From the Nashville Super Speedway, go Big Blue. Jordan's Catering, proud sponsors of Lebanon High School Blue Devil football. Chester Jordan would like to wish the Blue Devils good luck and much success on this year's season. From Chester and Frida Jordan at Jordan's Catering, go Big Blue.
For the second half of play, Lebanon will receive the football to start this game. And Lebanon defensively has played outstanding football. In the first half, Oakland has taken possession 5 times, and their worst field possession was at their own 48-yard line. They took it at the Lebanon 40, the Lebanon 49, Lebanon 14, the Blackman 48, and the Lebanon 47, and they've only given up 10 points. Lebanon's played well. Here with the second half call is Clyde Harville.
Okay, Dennis is set to kick. 10-10 as we begin the second half. Blue Devils will get the football. Dennis is ready when the officials get ready. We're awaiting the whistle. Stewart and Shockley are back deep for the Blue Devils. Shockley to the near side, Stewart to the far side, as the Blue Devils will be moving from your right to left this quarter. 10-10 football game, and still we await the whistle, and here we go. Here's Dennis's kick. A squibbler along the ground. Lebanon going to fall on it down at the 34. Great job down there by Corey Cunningham. Did not give that one a chance to go, and the Blue Devils are going to get great field position here, guys, and I don't really understand that, but I kind of like it. We get it up at the 34.
Kicking the grounder to keep it away from A.J. Stewart, I suppose, and this is a good starting position for Lebanon as the Blue Devils take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Up front for the Blue Devils, Farrell, Hires, Thompson, Taylor, and Haynes at your offensive front.
Salas, and is Forrest to the near side, and they give it to Shockley, and Shockley's got some running room. Shockley out over the 35 to the 40 to the 45 to the 46. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Clyde, that's the play they used to call the G lead, where you pull the onside guard, Peter Taylor. He pulls, kicks the defensive end. Shockley got in the crease. Nice gain there on 1st down as Shockley takes it for a dozen.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils out at their own 46 now, with a ship up underneath the quarterback, up underneath the center. Gives it to Shockley again, and Shockley again with big yardage. Shockley breaks a tackle, breaks another over the 50, down over the 45, inside the 44, all the way down near the 42. Maybe they'll spot it at the 43, but another 1st down. 2 Shockley carries, and he's running to the races.
Well, that's Lebanon's coaching staff saw something they liked. They came right back with the lead as Taylor kicked the defensive end, and Shockley did the rest. On 2 carries, he got 12 and 12.
1st and 10 in Blackman territory at the 43. Taylor Ship, quarterback underneath for the Blue Devils, hands it again to Shockley, and Shockley again with running room. Shockley again ripping off over the 40, down inside the 35, inside the 34 to the 33, and I think has another 1st down.
Well, they held him to about 9 yards on that play, just short of the stick. Taylor again with the block. Shockley read the block and bounced it outside, more of a sweep action, got on the corner instead of off tackle, and with 10:53 to go, Lebanon is driving the football on the Blaze.
10-10 football game. Lebanon will be looking at a 2nd down and a half yard to go. And they give it to Shockley again, and Shockley slides outside. He's got big yardage. Shockley's free. He's at the 20, the 15, dropped at the 9. They'll spot him at the 10. It'll be at the 10. Shockley carries it all the way to the 10. This drive started at our 38. Shockley's carried the ball the entire way.
Clyde, I wonder if by formation, with Lebanon running 2 receivers to the left and a tight end to the left, we've got Oakland outmanned at the line on the weak side, and that's where Taylor is killing them on that kick block, and Shockley's just reading the block.
1st and goal for the Blue Devils at the 10, and again they give it to Shockley, and Shockley gets a couple and really gets tripped up that time. Big number 69 got a hand on a foot as he went through the line. Jack Stevens, a 6'1", 200-pound senior, reached out and got a foot, or he might have had more yardage than that. He picks up one to the 9. It'll be second down and goal from the 9 for the Blue Devils. Second and goal for the Blue Devils at the Blaze 9. 10 minutes exactly to play here in the third. We're tied at 10 at Blackman High School. And the handoff, and here goes Stewart. Stewart driving inside the 5, inside the 4, inside the 3. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Lebanon faked it outside and handed back to A.J. Stewart on the inside slice trap. He took it to the house for the touchdown. 9:50 to go in the third period, and Lebanon bolts ahead of Blackman. Dillard will snap it. Cunningham will put it down for Josh Dunn to attempt the PAT. Cunningham raises his hand, calls for the ball. There's the snap. Spot it, kick it. It's up, end over end, and it is good. Lebanon takes the lead, 17-10 over Blackman.
At Ron's Family Hair Design, they do the most modern styles as well as all the old-fashioned clipper cuts. And if you like the feel of a hot lather shave on your neck, they'll do that too. Stop in soon and give them a try. They know you'll enjoy it, and they guarantee you that you'll be back. 17-10, 9:50 to go in the third. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
66 yards in 6 plays, all of them on the ground, 5 of them by Darren Shockley. 66-yard, 6-play drive. A.J. Stewart scores the touchdown from 9 yards away. Dunn has kicked the extra point. We've got 9:50 left in the third, and Lebanon has taken the lead, 17-10.
Blue Devils will kick it away. Dunn to kick for the Blue. Mays and Ambergy back deep, and they'll kick it to Mays on the far side, and this is not going to be returned.
Dunn crushed it.
This is in the end zone, and Dunn got all of that one. They'll bring that one out to the 20. They'll not run that one back.
Oh, that looked good. He smashed it. So Oakland will start in probably their worst field position of the game, Terry Stafford?
Absolutely, Tommy. You ran off the yardage where they started the first half on Lebanon's 40, Lebanon's 49, Lebanon's 14, they're 48, Lebanon's 47, the 20. Great field position for Lebanon defensively.
They bring Herbert to the near side, Ambergy to the far side as the wideouts, and again they flip-flop that tight end. Blue Devils trying to adjust, and they hand it to that big fullback in there. Not a lot of running room. He crosses the 20 out to the 21, maybe to the 22. And they're just going to spot it, well, we'll call it the 22, barely over the 21. It'll be second down and 8 after a 2-yard gain.
Bradley Haynes on the tackle for Lebanon. And you know the quarterback, Ambergy, has got to be one of the best conditioned athletes on the field. He runs to the sideline every play to get the play and then trots back to the huddle. He's got to be in shape.
High formation, 2 wideouts for Blackman, moving left to right. They give it to Turner, and Turner's hit in the backfield and dropped at the 20. A 2-yard loss. Blue Devils all over Turner in the backfield.
Grooms, Hires, and Adam Dillon, Clyde, with a big tape job on his ankle in there to make the tackle for Lebanon. 3rd and long for the Blaze, as once again defensively for Lebanon, they made a couple of plays here to start this first Blaze possession in the second half.
3rd down and 10 now for the Blaze at their own 20. Again, they bring Herbert to the near side as a wideout, and they bring Ambergy to the near side also in the slot. 1 running back now, and they'll bring Turner in motion. And Ambergy goes back to throw and looks, firing over the middle. It's short hopped and can't get to it up at the 20 or at the 34. Ambergy got hit just as he turned that thing loose, but he threw it into the ground. It'll bring up 4th down, and the Blue Devils are going to get this football back again, guys, in good field position if they can field it back there.
You couldn't script this any better, Clyde. Run it down Blackman's throat to start the first possession of the second half and then hold them to a 3-and-out.
Here's Dennis's kick, dropped it, got it away. This is his second of the night. Lebanon going to let it hit, and it's going to take a Lebanon bounce. And the Blue Devils are going to get the football at the 50-yard line. They'll put it at the 50, and the Blue Devils will have a half 100 yards to go to put more points on the board. They lead this thing 17-10 with 8:18 to play here in the third period.
30 yards on the kick by Dennis, and Lebanon will start it right on the 50-yard line. Ship is the quarterback. Salas in there at the receiver. Forrest. Stewart at the receiver. Shockley at the tailback spot.
Salas and Forrest to the near side as the receivers to the wide side. Ship back to throw. Looks, got a little time, fires over the middle, caught. Forrest at the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Lebanon!
Wow! Lebanon lined up in that same formation. We had heard them on that first possession. Faked it, dropped back to pass, found Forrest, and he did the rest. Turned up the near sideline, 50 yards on the pass play, and Lebanon has stunned Blackman. Lebanon goes on top 23-10, 8:07 to go in the third. Dillard will snap it to Cunningham. Cunningham will put it on the tee for the right-footed senior, Josh Dunn. Cunningham kneels over the pad, checks with Dunn, raises his hand, calls for the ball. Snap it, spot it, kick it, end-over-end job, slides through there, and it's good. Lebanon goes on top 24-10 over Blackman.
Good luck to Coach Brown and the Lebanon Blue Devils from Ron's Family Hair Design and all the gang there. They're happy to support all of the Wilson County teams again this year. Ron's Family Hair Design across from Save-A-Lot up on North Cumberland. Go by and see them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Blue Devils lead 24-10.
Of the Blackman punt at the 50-yard line, and it takes Lebanon only one play to score a touchdown. Justin Forrest from Taylor Ship, a 50-yard touchdown pass. Dunn has kicked the extra point. We've still got 8:07 left in the third, and Lebanon leads Blackman 24-10.
Dunn to kick it again. Let's see if he can put it in the end zone again. Here's his kick. Long and not as long. They'll field it at the 4, coming to the near side to his Mays, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Going to be hit as he crosses the 20. He may have made the 22. Not a lot of room there for Mays, bringing it out of there. Ed Mays, 5'9", 170-pound senior, brings it back to the 22, so Blackman will start at their 22.
Lebanon special teams group, good coverage as they keep Blackman bottled up again. They'll start it at their own 22. Lebanon defensively now can go get them a little bit. They've got a 14-point cushion. Hey, let's go get these guys.
Blue Devils can pin those ears back and go after them now. Ambergy up underneath the center. Goes back, gives it to Turner. Going to the far side. Turner trying to get some running room. Got a little. Crosses the 25, crosses the 30, and makes about the 33. He's going to have enough for the first down, I think, as Turner is going to pick up about 10 or 11 on a sweep to the left. It is a first down.
Chavez comes in at an inside linebacker spot for Lebanon. Brody Farrell comes out. Q Chavez, 5'10", 175.
First and 10 for the Blaze at the Lebanon, or at their own 33. Motion to the near side. No, they bring the flip-flop, that tight end again, and they hand it to that big fullback in there. Lebanon going to meet him at the 35. He's going to get 2. May have made the 36. Give him a 3-yard gain. It'll be second down and 7 for the Blaze at their own 36. Maupin is a big guy, and he just sticks that nose in there, and he's hard to keep from getting a couple of yards, even if he just falls forward, which is about what he did then. He moves it out to the 36. It will be second down and 7 for the Blaze. Double wideouts to the near side, out of the eye. Ambergy rolls left, cuts inside, got a little running room, flag down, and a hold, I think, on Blackman, but let's see. Eagle Eye Terry Stafford says it's a hold. He moves it out over the 40, over the 45 to the 46, but this one is going to come back. Blackman going to be called for holding. That flag's down at the line of scrimmage at the 36, and it is a hold. Good eye, Mr. Stafford.
They ran a little kick play where the guard pulls, tries to kick out on the defensive end. They let Ambergy, the quarterback, keep it and cut up inside that block. It was a well-constructed play, but it looked like Oakland got a handful of Lebanon jersey, and that's going to back it up and put it on the 26-yard line.
And it will bring up a second down and 17 from the Blaze 26. Ambergy to the far side, Herbert to the near side. Out of the shotgun. Here goes Ambergy to the right side. Blue Devils closing in. They've got him at the 25. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Blue Devils all over that play.
Hires and Zach Thompson, Clyde, led the brigade as also jumping in there, Cunningham and Arkey Grooms. Lebanon had 4 white jerseys around the quarterback as he tried to get wide. Third down now and long for the Blaze.
3rd and 17. Ball at the 26 of the Blaze. Lebanon leading this thing 24-10. Blue Devils up 2 touchdowns here as we're getting late in the 3rd period with 5:50 to play in the 3rd. Ambergy out of the shotgun. Back, wants to throw. Fires it out to the near side. Did he catch it? No. Short hopped it. It'll bring up a 4th down, and the Blue Devils are going to get the football back.
Jesse Dillard was right there. They tried the out route. Find even if he catches it, he doesn't have anywhere near enough yards for 1st down. In to kick it will be Josh Dennis, and the dangerous A.J. Stewart will retreat into return formation for Lebanon.
Dennis will stand at his 12 to kick it away. He's got a good snap this time. Gets it out of there. Lebanon going to let it roll. It's going to hit at the 50 and roll out of bounds at the Lebanon 41. And the Blue Devils are going to have good field position at their own 41 across the way as they lead this thing 24-10 and have the football with 5:32 to play here in the 3rd period.
33 yards on the punt, no return. Lebanon will put it in play. Taylor Shipp is the quarterback, and Terry Stafford Shipp has done a whale of a job delivering the football tonight.
You're right, Tommy. 7 attempts, 5 completions tonight, 128 yards for Taylor. He's also thrown a touchdown.
Double wideouts to the near side. Blue Devils, Shipp up underneath the center. Shipp hands it to Shockley. Boy, he's hitting the backfield. He'll lose a yard. Big number 64 come barreling through there then and got Shockley before he had a chance. That's Zach Hillam, 6'2", 235, and he had a piece of Shockley by the time he got the football. A loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Blue Devils.
Looks like there was some confusion on the blocking assignment as Adams took that, and he had a Blackman guy right in his face.
Now, Hillam, that defensive end, wasn't touched that time. He had him as quick as he gets the football. Shipp up underneath the center. Stewart coming to the near side. Stewart needs some running room. Slides outside, flags down. Stewart was hit at the 45. And that'll probably be a hold on the Blue Devils there.
A.J. needed one block to get on the corner. And Lebanon with the hold. That's going to back it up.
24-10, Blue Devils, 4:53 remaining in the 3rd period. Blue Devils now going the opposite direction after a hold. That's going to back it up to the Lebanon 30. And it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 21 situation. They got to go to the 49, past the 49 of the Blaze to get the 1st down.
Terry, what about the penalty situation tonight?
Tommy, that's Lebanon's first penalty of the night. 1 penalty, 10 yards to the Blaze. 3 penalties, 35 yards.
2nd down and 21 now for the Blue Devils. They have been known to throw a pass or two. They put Salas and Forrest as the wideouts to the short side or to the near side. Shipp up underneath the center. Backs, hands it up the middle, and driving in there for 3, 4, 5 out to the 35 is Adams, I believe, carrying the ball, and it is Adams. He'll get 3, maybe 4 on the carry, and that will bring up 3rd down and 16. Blue Devils trying to get all they can here and then punt the Blaze back in the hole, maybe. 3rd and 16 now for the Blue Devils.
You know, Adams has had those ankle problems this year, and Clyde, I can't tell you how much tape he's got on those 2 ankles tonight.
Well, you can tell he's not in top form, but Shipp rolls right, throws. Vandiver's got it, up at the 49. Blue Devils will be looking at a 4th and 2.
Nice catch out there. Taylor Vandiver broke his route back toward the quarterback as Shipp was in trouble. Vandiver with a nice catch. And Lebanon looking now at decision time out near midfield at their own 48. And Lebanon will go to the line of scrimmage like they're going to go for it.
Let's see if they do. Shipp will go up underneath the center. Blue Devils with a 4th and 2 at their own 48.
Watch the sneak.
Taylor Shipp in the middle. They may be trying to draw the Blaze offside.
Here we go.
Oh, here we're going to go.
Sneak.
Blue Devils. Motion to the near side. They give it to Stewart. Stewart's got running room. 50, 45. Stewart down to the 41 and hit late there, but they don't get a flag.
Great
but Stewart takes it all the way down to the 41. Sorry about that, Tommy.
The jet sweep and a great little jitterbug move by A.J. Stewart. Terry Stafford, the move got him into the open field.
You're right, Tommy. He needed 2 for the first down. He picks up 10 down to the Blackman 41. First down for Lebanon.
Blue Devil offense on the move. They had a 2nd and 21 and overcame it. They had it in there to Adams, trying to bounce it outside. Adams is going to lose a yard. Adams hit up in there. There was no hole. Bounced out, tried to go outside, and loses a yard back to the 42. It'll be 2nd down and 11 with 2:40 to play.
Clyde, Lebanon has stayed in this twins left, wing right set the entire second half.
And it's worked.
It has worked. There is something formation-wise they like against this Blackman defense, and it has been a gem for Lebanon.
Ship hands off, and here goes Adams, and Adams will dive over the 40, and I think they'll only give him the 40, and it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Blue Devils. Running a little clock here, 2:10 to play, and the clock is running. We're near the end of the 3rd period, and the Blue Devils are up by 2 touchdowns. 24-10, they lead the Blaze here tonight at Blackman High School. Blue Devils trying to ruin senior night for the Blackman kids. Taylor Ship underneath. The Blue Devils trying for the upset here. 1:59 in the 3rd as the clock runs. Out of the shotgun. Taylor Ship rolls left, wants to throw. Looks. Taylor Ship going to pull it down. Run to the 40, to the 35, and I think comes up short of the first down. But it will bring up another, about a 4th and 3. And I wouldn't be surprised. It'll be 4th and 4. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go for it again.
Well, Clyde, the way we have played defensively has got to give that coaching staff a good feeling about going for it. Hey, even if they don't make it,
They're not in bad shape.
Make Blackman drive the football.
1:42. Blue Devils are going to go again on a 4th and 4. Ball at the 35 of the Blaze. Taylor Ship. Hands off, and here comes, he's got it. Stewart at the 30, 25, 20, 15. A.J. Stewart again on that little trap that he scored on earlier. Rips off all the way down to the 15-yard line, and it's 1st and 10, and they'll spot it at the 16.
19 yards for A.J. Stewart on the slice trap. They fake the sweep out of the shotgun and hand it back inside to A.J. Stewart. And the wing formation, tight end right, wing right, 2 receivers to the left, has given Blackman some formation problems, and Lebanon's taking advantage of it.
Ship up underneath the center. Hands it off to Adams, and Adams will buck in there and get 1 or 2 still on his feet and still driving, and the whistle will blow, and I think they're going to call him down. He wound up with about 5 yards, but I think they're going to say they blew the whistle after about a 2-yard gain. He moves inside the 15 to the 13. It'll be 2nd down and 7 after a 3-yard pickup.
Clyde, there's an advantage for Lebanon by staying in one formation. They know where Blackman is going to be. This is the way Blackman adjusts to this wing right, twins left set. Our kids know where they're going to be. There's no confusion about who to block.
Taylor Ship, the quarterback, up underneath the center. Ship rolls, gives to Stewart, coming to the near side. Got to shake a man. Does. He's at the 10 and out of bounds at the 9. Stewart
on the carry.
Gets about 3 or 4, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 3, and they're definitely not going to punt it away here. They're in 2-down situation again here. 34 seconds remaining in the 3rd period. The Blue Devils leading 24-10 and looking to get another.
And Lebanon has dominated time of possession here in this 3rd period.
Well, Blackman's only had it. Well, they've only picked up 1 first down, I think. 3 and out, and then they picked up 1 first down and had to kick again. Ship up underneath the center. Ship gives it to Adams, and Adams trying to drive and does, and moves it down over the 8, over the 7, down near the 6. And he's close to first down yardage. It's going to be 4th down and about a yard to go. They'll spot it at the 7. They got to go to the 6. 4th and a yard for the Blue Devils, and Lebanon, needless to say, going to go for it again here.
Lebanon's
the clock is running. This will be the last play of the quarter.
Lebanon's offensive line stays at the line of scrimmage. Backs get the play from the sideline. And Lebanon
going to take the quarter going to end. At the end of 3, it's the Blue Devils 24 and the Blackman Blaze 10. We'll pause for 30 and then be back here in Murfreesboro.
He's running. Lebanon leads Blackman 24-10. And Lebanon's offensive staff, they found something they like on this Blackman defensive front. Lebanon 4th down. And about 1 to go. Lebanon has it on the Blackman 7, knocking on the door.
Well, the question is here, will they go for it or will they go for the field goal? I think they're going to go for it.
Lebanon's going for the throw. Bobby Brown has played the Riverboat Gambler tonight. He's gone for it on 4th down twice on this drive alone and got it 2 times.
And how about that onside kick after we score the field goal early?
Absolutely.
Lebanon will line up and go for it. They go out of that same set. 2 receivers to the left, none to the right. They're right in the middle of the football field. Adams is the running back, and they hand it to Adams, and Adams gets inside the 5, and I think has a first down. Let's see. First and goal for the Blue Devils. Adams somehow, with just sheer power, kept those legs pumping and got his shoulders twisted and squirted through a little crack there and gets the first down.
Bob Gideon, no hesitation. The referee signaling first down, Blue Devils. First and goal for Lebanon, and the ball is inside the 5.
And that is 3 fourth down conversions in this drive for the Blue Devils, who overcame a 2nd down and 21 at one point. Quarterback sneak straight ahead. Did he get in? Lebanon says yes. Officials say they're going to mark it at the 1.
He's close.
But he is close. Taylor Ship with a quarterback sneak. And the Lebanon line up front, Tom, and you might want to mention those guys in a moment, but boy, they did a job on that one.
Farrell, Hires, Thompson, Taylor, Haynes just wedged it out right in the middle.
2nd down and goal. Ball at the 1. Taylor Ship, the quarterback. Lebanon taking plenty of time, letting that clock run. 11:03 to play. Ship again in. Let's see, did he get in? No word yet on anybody except Archie Grooms. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got in there.
They wanted to make sure, and tell you what, they ran a few seconds off that clock while they were waiting. Lebanon goes on top. I don't believe this. 30-10 over Blackman. Wow. Dillard will snap it to Cunningham, who will put it on the tee for Josh Dunn. Dunn, straight ahead, right-footed senior, straight ahead style kicker. Cunningham calls for the ball. Snap it, put it on the pad, kick it up. Kick it good. That looked good, but it missed.
Must have been wide right.
Pushed
it sure looked
to
good
the
from
right.
here.
So the kick fails. 30-10. Lebanon leads with 10:53 to go in the football game.
A 59-yard, 14-play drive 3 different times. Lebanon converting on 4th down. 10:53 left in the ball game. It's Lebanon 30, Blackman 10.
Here's Dunn's kickoff. High and short to the far side. Fair catch call for him, made at the 34. And the Blue Devils lay off him this time as big number 84, John Mark Stevens, hauls it in over there. Boy, Stevens is a specimen, 6'4", 260, a tight end.
That's a tackle with an 80 number on. Penalty will be called against Lebanon.
Now, what's this for? Maybe
interference with the ability to make a fair catch. Do you
maybe
think
not give him the 5 yards? Is that what it is?
Didn't give him the little halo there to catch the ball? What?
Well, whatever it was, Blackman declined it and has the football. Evidently would have given Lebanon the first down.
I'm confused.
Well, me too. I don't know what that was.
Let's
but
just
anyway,
play a little defense.
Blackman's got it at the 34. Their 34. Amberger, the quarterback, up underneath. Rolls to his left, gets a block on the end, turns it at the 35, hit at the 38, and dropped. Blue Devils Shockley coming up to make initial contact.
Tommy Donald in there well.
13 for the Blue Devils is in there. John Williams also up to help out. Well, I tell you what, you guys have talked about it up here tonight, but this defense is really swarming to the ball. You don't see one guy making the tackle. There's 3 or 4 white shirts around it all time.
And the mission for Lebanon defensively, just keep them in bounds and keep sending them back to the huddle.
2nd down 6 now for Oakland. Oakland toss sweep to Turner to the far side. Turner sliding outside. Got a block. He turns it at the 40 to the 45. Going to be run out of bounds at about midfield. It'll be enough for the first down. But that looked nasty there for a while. It looked like Turner could have had more yardage than he really got. Lebanon just closed that pretty well.
And Terry, if I'm not mistaken, is that just their second first down of this half?
Second first down of the second half by Blackman. They've only got 6 for the whole game.
Blackman with the nose of the football. Well, it's still in Blackman territory, but the nose of the football is touching the midfield stripe. Blue Devils trying to get things going on their side to cheer the defense on. Herbert split out to the near side. Williams is out here on the coverage for the Blue Devils. Hamburgie back and gives it to Turner, trying to slide outside. Blue Devils coming up. Turner turning it. And Turner going to get over the 50 down to the 46 and will be dumped there. Williams coming up to help make the tackle. Shockley was over there. And also for the Blue Devils there on the tackle was Tommy Donnell. We've been calling that name quite a bit tonight.
Lebanon, not the biggest team you're going to see defensively, but as a team, those 11 kids run well. And when Oakland tries to run wide, Lebanon is stretching them out, making the tackles.
Second down and 6, and again, they flip-flop that tight end, and the quarterback is going to carry it through there and cross the 45, over the 44, over the 43, down to the 42. It's going to be shy of the first down, and it's going to be third down and about 1.5 yards. But every time they run that clock, they run a play, it takes time off that clock, and the clock right now is Lebanon's friend. Blue Devils lead 30-10 with 9:09 remaining in the football game. Hamburgie hands off to Turner, and Turner going to dive, I think, and pick up the first down. He moves over the 40, just slides over the pile and goes all the way to the 38. It's enough for the first down, but it will keep that clock running after they mark this football. 30-10, Blue Devils leading. Blaze driving. First down and 10 at the Lebanon 38. Hamburgie sets his team. Back to throw. Flags fly. Hamburgie throws. Blue Devils got inside position. Incomplete down in the end zone. Throwing for Herbert. John Williams was there on the coverage. But a flag is down, and check this one may be going against the Blaze. It may be a hold.
Blackman, it looked like, Clyde, that Herbert, the wide receiver, clutched.
Illegal shift.
Moved just prior to the snap. He was moving. So that's going to back him up 5.
You guys got good eyes. 8:47 left in this football game. Blue Devils trying for an upset here at Blackman. 30-10, the Blue Devils lead. You remember what Blackman did to us last year? They come in and just absolutely destroyed whatever we had left.
We never slowed them down.
Double wide out set for Blackman now. 1st and 15, back at the 44. Hamburgie wants to throw. Fires to the near side. He's got Turner, and he's ridden out of bounds. It isn't Turner, it's Hamburgie. Hamburgie to Hamburgie. Brother to brother there as he hits him down at the 35. It'll bring up second down and almost 8. But as Tommy said, what the Blue Devils need to do now is keep them between the lines and make them run a lot of plays. 30-10, the Blue Devils up by 20. Again, they'll flip-flop that big tight end. And a toss sweep to Turner, heading to the far side, sliding outside. He's caught behind the line and dropped at the 36. Boy, this Blue Devil defense is playing tough. Archie Grooms along with 29. 29 is Adam Dillon. Combined for the stop back at the 36, and it'll bring up third down and 7, almost 3rd and 8.
Grooms had to leave the game after that play. That left shoulder hanging just a little bit, perhaps a stinger, moving in to play at that defensive end spot, the sophomore Billy Bates.
3rd down and 7. Toss sweep to the near side to Turner. This is the play they've been gaining on all night, but the Blue Devils meet him at the pass and get him as he crosses the 35, steps over the 34 down to the 33, and it's going to bring up a 4th down now for Oakland, and it's going to be 4th down and 4 for Oakland, almost 4th and 5. 7:40 to play.
There were 5 Blue Devils in there to make that tackle on the tailback Turner. Lebanon swarming to the football. It hurt them once early in the football game on that reverse play that Blackman got the touchdown. 7:20 to go in the game.
Blackman on a 4th and 4. Back to throw. Hamburgie fires to the near side, and Lebanon knocks it away. And everybody here thought it was pass interference. Is a flag down?
There was a flag.
I thought it was pass interference, too. I didn't see a flag. I thought we'd got away with it, but
the official was so close to Blackman's sideline that we couldn't see it. I saw him go for the flag, It looked like Krotzer got there
Just a little too soon.
little quick as they tried the out route to pick up the first down yardage.
This will move it down inside the 20 to the 18. But that clock right now, they still haven't crossed that goal line. 30-10, Lebanon leading with 7:18 remaining here in the football game at Blackman High School. They hand it to that big fullback, and he barrels and dives over the 15 down to the 14. Maupin, 5'11", 200-pound senior. Gets about 4. It'll be second down and 6 for Blackman. 7 minutes now left, and the clock is ticking. 30-10. Blue Devils trying for their second big upset of the year here tonight. They bring it to Turner to the near side. Blue Devils get a hand on him. He dives inside the 10. Didn't get the first down. I think they'll mark it at the 10. They may put the length of the football inside the 10 and will. Well, he got a good spot. They give him to the 9.5. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Blaze. 6:20 to play here in the football game. Double wide out set to the right side, onto the wide side, and they give it in there to Herbert, the big fullback, and I don't think he got it.
He's short.
I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. They hit him at the 10. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and 1.5 now. Blue Devils converge and clog up that middle on Maupin, the fullback, and the Blaze want time. 6 minutes, 6 seconds left here at Murfreesboro Blackman. The Blue Devils lead this thing 30-10. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Week in and week out. They work very hard.
They played. We are at Blackman. Tommy Bryan, Terry Stafford, Clyde Harville bringing you play-by-play action of Lebanon and Blackman in a region contest. 4th down and about 2 to go for the first, and Blackman's going to go.
Blackman's got to go with 6 minutes left. They hand it to Turner, and Turner going to jam in there. He got it on second effort. They stopped him first of all at the 10, but he put on another burst and goes all the way down near the 5. It's a first down, but it takes precious time off that clock. And as long as they keep it on the ground, it is to Lebanon's advantage. Double wide out set for the Blaze at the Lebanon 5. First down and goal. Back to throw. Firing over the middle, almost intercepted. Shockley almost picked that thing off. He ran in front of Herbert. Williams was behind him on the defense. Shockley dove over the top of him, got both hands on the football, but just couldn't pull it in. Boy, was that close.
Terry, what about Ambergy throwing the football tonight?
Tommy, he's only completed 1 pass all night, 1 out of 7 for 8 yards.
Second down and goal now. 5:48 left in the football game. This has been a long drive and a time-consuming drive for the Blaze. Rolling is the quarterback trying to get back inside. Got back to the line of scrimmage. May have stepped across the 5 to the 4. Not a lot of running room in there. And guys, I'm going to tell you what, as good as our offense has been tonight, this defense has been equally as good. They have played exceptionally.
It has been outstanding to watch these kids run to the football. They have forced Blackman to chew up a lot of clock here on this possession.
Blackman with double wideouts now. 3rd and goal from the 4. Hand it off to Turner. Turner going to be hit in the backfield and dropped at the 7. And a flag going to go down now. Let's see what this is. Let's hope it's not a face mask.
They collapsed that lead play off tackle. Ambergy went down in a heap, and yes, Clyde, you were eagle-eyed this time. We got a hunk of face mask. So that's going to be half the distance to the goal.
And a first down. Well, that's a shame after the defensive stand that these Blue Devils made here. And this isn't the first time tonight that they've done it. They've done it earlier and stopped them, made them kick a field goal earlier after we hand them the ball at our 14. Double wide out set, 1st and goal, and the Blue Devils still hunkering down in there.
They've got it
trying to get
down.
this stopped. And they hand it to Turner, and Turner is going to stretch it. Did he get it in? Touchdown. He barely stretched it over the goal, but the clock ticks under 5. It's 4:59 on the scoreboard clock, and Tommy Bryan's got the call on the point after.
Blackman lines up in the unbalanced set. Now they shift to PAT possession. Elliott Prince will snap it. Emerson will hold it. The kick is up, and it's good. Dennis with the PAT, and with 4:59 to go in the game, Lebanon leads Blackman 30-17.
Right.
Dennis kicks the extra point. We've got 4:59 left. It's 11-30, Blackman 17.
Expecting an onside kickoff, and here it comes, and the Blue Devils get a big tackle up there. Big number 72. He got the baloney knocked out of him, but big Brody Farrell goes up high and pulls that thing in. Tommy Farrell made himself a nice play.
Farrell is not your average offensive lineman linebacker. Farrell, at one incarnation here on this Blue Devil football program, was a fullback, so he's got pretty good hands. Brody catches that bounder, goes up high and gets smashed, but Lebanon now 1st and 10, squarely on the 50-yard line.
Blue Devils with the 1st and 10, and they go back into that set that they've used all the first half, the second half. They hand it in the middle, and here goes big running yardage. Out over the 50, down over the 45, inside the 43, all the way down to the 42.
Adams on the carry.
Goes Adams on the carry, and Adams is going to rip off almost 8 on 1st down.
Clyde, once again, wing right, twins left, one back in the backfield. There's something in that Oakland alignment Lebanon likes. We've pounded them.
They've run the football all over them here in the second half. I don't know what those coaches found at halftime, but they found something that Oakland was not doing, and they have taken advantage of it. Blue Devils lead 30-17, 4:18 left in the ball game. Taylor Shipp, quick opener, driving and powering down to the 40. Lebanon says it's a 1st down, but the officials, I don't think it's going to be, but it's going to be 3rd and just an inch or so to go. Ball at the 40. They got to go just inside the 40 for the 1st down. 3:55. Clock under 4 minutes now here at Blackman High School. Blue Devils trying to hold on for the upset. They lead 30-17. Shipp goes back to check with the official, and now they got to get a play off, guys. Taylor Shipp yells at his team, the play, 3rd and inches, and Shipp forward, and he's got the 1st down. That pile just surges forward. Boy, those guys up front for the Blue Devils are something else. Farrell, Hires, Thompson, Taylor, and Haynes just jam it in there and make running room for Taylor Shipp. 1st and 10 for the Blue at the 39 of the Blaze with 3:32 on the scoreboard clock.
Clyde, Blackman has not had an answer here in the second half. They have not been able to muster defensively, either in alignment or execution, what they needed to slow down Lebanon. The Blue Devils have moved it at will.
Taylor Shipp underneath. Shipp hands it to Adams, and Adams is going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Actually looked like he tripped before he got there, right before he was hit, but there's no gain. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Or rather, he's going
no
to.
Gain on the play. 2nd down 10.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
The
guy with a down marker over there almost faked me out. He goes to the wrong yard marker. It's 2nd and 10.
Notice how Lebanon holds their team at the line of scrimmage. Lebanon's got a stopwatch on the sideline. They're burning as much clock as possible.
And they hand it off to Stewart, trying to go to the far side. Stewart outruns one man, turns it at the 40, gets hit down at the 37.
A.J. Stewart on the carry for the Blue
But
Devils.
stays in bounds and keeps that clock running with 2:25, 2:24, and the clock is ticking, and Blackman's going to have to burn a timeout here. Lebanon will be looking at a 3rd down and 9. But the clock is the main thing now. 2:29 remaining in this football game, and the Blue Devils are up on Blackman 30-17. We'll pause for 30 seconds and then come back.
All kind of souvenirs. But stop by the Blaze Barn before you go home tonight. Pick up
2:29 to go in the contest, and folks, Lebanon has got a real shot at going to the playoffs with this victory here tonight over the Blackman Blaze. We are just 2 minutes and 29 seconds away from dealing Blackman their 3rd loss of the season here in the region.
Blue Devils will have a 3rd and 9 situation. Taylor Shipp handed off to Stewart. Stewart's got a little running room, but not enough. He gets down near the 35 and will get stopped there. Blackman played that well. And it's going to bring up a 4th down, but I look for the Blue Devils to run another running play. Might as well here rather than kick it.
Blackman's going to take a timeout.
That may be the last one that they've got. Terry Stafford nods yes. It's 4th down and about 7 for the Blue Devils when we come back after this 30-second break. Lebanon 30, Blackman 17. 5.
How encouraging is this for Lebanon with this defensive effort tonight, holding Blackman to 17 points, and defensively just swarming to the football, and then on the offensive side tonight, just dominating here in the second half.
They have definitely done that, offensively and defensively, the second half. 4th and 7, and the Blue Devils are going. Motion coming to the near side. And fine, here's a man wide open. It's caught at the 10 to the 15 to the 5. And he's in for the touchdown. Forrest again, and the Blue Devils seal it with Forrest over the middle. Blackman pulled up tight, and Lebanon, throwing for the first down, gets the touchdown.
Unbelievable the way Lebanon has executed here in the second half, and they have executed Blackman tonight. In to snap it will be Dillard. Cunningham will put it down for Dunn. Cunningham over the pad. Calls for the ball. There's the snap, the spot, the kick. It's up. And it's good. Lebanon goes on top of the Blaze, 37-17. Do you believe this?
Ron's touchdowns. Justin Forrest, his second touchdown pass reception of the half, a 35-yard touchdown pass. Dunn has kicked the extra point, and believe it or not, it's Lebanon 37, Blackman 17. We've got 2:03 left in the ballgame.
Blue Devils have rallied for 27 points here in the second half. Here's the kick, high and deep. Fair catch called for, and again made by that big tight end Stevens over at the 36-yard line. Dunn is just, he's putting it at the same spot every time, and Stevens making the catch at the same yard marker every time. At the 36.
And they get no return on that. That keeps their fleet-footed return people from moving the football. So now, 2:01 to go. And once again, Lebanon's defensive unit out on the field.
Boy, what a game they've played tonight. And what a game the offensive played. This has been the complete package. Last week, the defense played exceptionally well against Beach. The offense couldn't get it going, but they've both been clicking on all cylinders here tonight. Ambergy underneath, back to throw. Looks, swings it out to Turner. Turner at the 30, to the 35, to the 40, and hit and dumped at the 45. A gain of about 9 on the pass play. Clock still running. That is not a first down. I don't know why they stopped the clock till they spot the football, evidently. Maybe he got out of bounds. I guess he did. 1:52 on the scoreboard clock.
Well, at 1 minute, I'm going to go down to the field, so you guys see if you can hold them for a minute.
We'll see if we can hang on to this score for a minute. They're going to bring it in for a measurement. I don't think he had it, but that's one way of getting the clock stopped, I guess.
Next week, Lebanon on the road again at Laverne.
They'll stretch the chains, and
They're
it's going to be short. But it's going to be closer than I thought it was. It's going to be just inches. With 1:52 left here, the Blue Devils, barring a major league miracle, are going to come out of here with a win tonight. An upset win, a big upset win here at Blackman High School.
Bobby Brown said today, Clyde, when I talked to him for the pregame, said yesterday's practice wasn't very good. He said, I just hope we play well because we didn't practice very good at all on Thursday.
And boy, they have really played well tonight, offensively and defensively. This has been the complete Blue Devil package in this ball game. Ambergy underneath, sets his ball club, wants to throw, looks, fires it out to Herbert, and Herbert is stopped as he crosses the 50 down to the Lebanon 46. And they'll move the chains. That'll stop it with 1:47. That clock never did move then, did it?
First down, Blaze, on the 46-yard line.
1st and 10. And they'll have to...
Illegal shift.
That's going to cost them 5. Marquis Grooms kind of helping officiate out there a little bit. Illegal procedure will cost them 5. That'll move it back in Blaze territory at the 49.
Clyde,
And we'll bring up a 1st and 15 situation for the Blaze.
I'm going to go now. Talk to you later.
Tommy Bryan heading down to the field to get an interview with Coach Bobby Brown. This is one of his bigger ones since he's been to Lebanon. The big upset of Oakland, and this one ranks right up there with it. Amberger back to throw. Fires long. Herbert boy, that was good defense by Williams. He had the position, and he held it all the way downfield, would not let Herbert get by. Williams had position, inside position to the football, and used his body to shield Herbert off. And a great play. With 1:29 left in this football game, it's 2nd down and 15. 2nd and 15 for the Blaze at their, well, the ball is just inside Blaze territory at midfield. They send out 3 receivers now and will go out of the shotgun. Herbert's to the near side. And Ambergy rolls right, wants to throw, got his man, and Lebanon all over that over there. Great defensive play, Vandiver, as he hits him for about 3 yards upfield, and Vandiver's right there to make the tackle before he can get going, and it's 3rd down and 11 with 1:09, 1:08. And the clock is ticking on this Blackman Blaze Ball Club. They'll set it up. Blackman looking at a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Ambergy batted down at the line of scrimmage. Big number 63 not only batted it down, he batted down a quarterback as well. Matt Bowles, 5'11", 179 sophomore, crashing in there to make the stop on the quarterback. It's 4th down and 11 with 48 seconds left. And it's do or die right here for the Blaze. They'll be looking at a 4th and 11 from the Lebanon 47, or at the 46 is where we'll call it. Herbert going to the near side. He's going to be the only wide out. Now they're going to split Turner out to the near side along with Ambergy and bring Turner in motion across the action. And back to throw. Ambergy looks, fires for Turner over the middle, in and out of the hands. Great defensive play by Lebanon. They really stuck Herbert, I think it is, over the middle, and he is down there. Lebanon really hit him. He got up high, got one hand on the football. Lebanon will take it over, and all the Blue Devils have got to do is take a knee, and they have won themselves one whale of a football game here in Murfreesboro. 37-17. The Blue Devils lead this thing. Herbert is still down for the Blaze. And he went up high, got one hand on the football, tried to pull it down at the Lebanon 27. Was hit very hard, and he is still down there.
Give Tim Herbert a hand, shaking up on the last play.
They could beat Laverne next week. They would finish 2nd in the district behind Riverdale, which would be some kind of an accomplishment. Lebanon will take the knee, and the clock will run 40, 39 as it ticks. Ball at the Lebanon 44, but it makes no difference now. They'll let the clock tick. They'll have to take one more knee. And they'll come up and do that now, and then this ball game is history, as the Blue Devils are going to come out of here winners. Taylor Shipp takes the knee, and that'll do it. The clock ticks 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Blue Devils raise their hands in victory across the way. Lebanon with a big win. What a win for the Blue Devils here at Murfreesboro Blackman. 37-17. The Blue Devils come out winners. We'll pause for a 2-minute commercial break and then go to Tommy Bryan down on the field with Coach Bobby Brown.
Hello again, everybody.
Hey.
Pardon me. Good win,
Thank
Bobby
you.
Brown.
Thank you.
4 possessions in the second half when it counted, 4 touchdowns.
That's right. We did a great job blocking. We got to give all the credit to our offensive line. Our backs did stick their nose in there. And I tell you, the difference in the night, though, is when we needed big plays, we made big plays. We made some good third down plays, some fourth down plays. So it's all about our players making plays, and they did it tonight.
Defensively, Bobby, you swarmed to the football. You had a lot of white jerseys around it. Every time they ran the football, you sold out against the run, and it paid off.
That's right. And the thing we did so well is we've been getting to the ball. We just haven't been making the play. And tonight, when we got there, we made the plays.
Offensively, you spread the ball around. Everybody had a little taste of running the football, catching the football. Vandiver, Forrest, Shockley running it, Adams. A.J. hurt him on the slice and the reverse a couple of times.
That's right, and in our offense, that's what we try to do. We try to spread the ball around. That way, you know, they have to guard everybody, not just one in particular back. And I tell you, Taylor Shipp had a great game tonight. He hit some big passes for us, and that made that was a big difference. You know, one time nothing was open, and he took the ball down and ran. And a lot of people don't see that, but that's a big-time play.
And a good decision.
A great decision. And again, we just made the plays tonight.
Blackman gets the football after we fumble at the 14. You hold them to a field goal. How huge is that?
Oh, that's big time. You know, we gave them every score they got in the first half. That we fumbled, gave them that, and then we held them to 3 points, and that's a win. Anytime they get the ball in the 14 and you hold them to a field goal, you won that possession. And then we messed up on a reverse play. They had a good play, and so we gave them 10 points in the first half. And I tell you what, we just came out in the second half and just got it going.
From the booth, it looked like you stayed in wing right, Twins left the whole second half. There was something in that Blackman defense you liked out of that set.
Well, the thing I told our guys is, I told them, I said, I've been doing a lot of hunting and pecking for plays. Formation here, formation there. And I told them, I said, guys, tonight, I don't care what the score is, where we are in the game, we're going to get in a formation, we're going to see how they line up, and we're going to start seeing how they react to plays and call plays off of that. So we only ran 2 formations all night, and it really helped us.
Bobby, congratulations. I know this is a big one for your football team. Playoff-wise, what does this do?
Well, if we will get it back up and beat Laverne next week, we come in second in our region. And the thing we got to do is we had a big win against Oakland, and then the next week we let down. We can't have a letdown. It's still, if we lose this week, we could still possibly not make the playoffs. So if we win, take care, you know, I told our boys, our destiny's in our own hands. So we go out and we make the plays next week, we can come in second and get a home playoff game.
One last thing. You said today, before we did our pregame show, Thursday's practice wasn't that good. You'd take another one like that next Thursday, wouldn't you?
I sure would. We had 3 great practices on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Thursday we came out and we stunk it up. And I told our coaches, and I didn't go crazy either on them. I told our coaches, I said, you know what? We didn't have a good practice, but we got to play on Friday night. And that's what I told our players. I said, maybe we got all the junk out on Thursday. So I'll take another Thursday like that with another win.
Congratulations, my friend. Great win for Lebanon. We'll send it back to the station for this 2-minute timeout.